Yes, you're audible. You're audible. You can continue, Raga.
Okay. No, some students are there, right? Interaction should be there for problematic. So what I'm asking. Mothers, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, fine, okay. Someone for the last class asked the doubt, right? For unit conversion. Did you got that clarification? Otherwise, should I explain again?
I think.
Is that person present today?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. Neeraj only, no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you only asked for the doubt? No.
No, ma'am. I had not asked for the unit conversion.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Actually, I thought of here. Okay, no problem. He is not saying right. Others, is it okay, na? Because without knowing that, we cannot do the problem. You should know the unit conversion first. Okay, so what I am asking. Okay, students. Okay, ma'am. We'll do the problem. Okay, we'll do some important problems. Okay, just take it down. A load of 5 kilonewton. A load of 5 kilonewton is suspended by rope as shown in the figure. Okay, just take out the problem. The entire diagram is visible, no? If it is not visible, please let me know. You are going to do the problem and give me the answers, okay? So take it down. Already I given the details. So, in both the cases, this is our case A and B. Take case A and B, okay? So, a load of 5 kilonewton is suspended by ropes as shown in the figure, that is A and B. In both cases, the cross-sectional area of the ropes is, so here cross-sectional area is given, okay, cross-sectional area. So, what was your cross-sectional area is 300 mm square, okay, and the value of E, what is E? What is E? Just tell me what is E. What is the E value here? Respond me, okay. Okay, so E is Young's modulus, okay. In this A section, this is a case, the rope A, B, C is continuous, okay, over a smooth pulley. Okay, this A, B, C is a continuous thing over a smooth pulley from which the load is suspended. So for that case, it is not continuous one, okay. So that is for B section, the ropes AB and CD are separate ropes joined in a block. So this is the two different cases from which the load is suspended in such a way that both the rows are stretched by the same amount. So here they mentioned both the rows are stretched by the same amount. Okay. So determine for the both cases stresses in the rope and the deflection of the pulley and the block due to the load. So you need to find out the stress at the ropes as well as the deflection del L of the pulley as well as the block due to the load. Okay, so here only different thing is for A case it is continuous, for B case it is separated. Okay, most probably they won't give two cases in a single problem. Okay, so they will give a individual case only. I'm taking both in a single thing. Okay, so what was your load? Your load is 5 kilonewton. Okay, so if you want you can convert that one to Newton, if not you keep it as kilonewton itself. Okay, because your Young's modulus is also in kilonewton only. Next thing, your length of AB, that length of AB rope from this to here, here to this, it is 5 meter. Okay, so for area as well as for Young's modulus they are given in mm. So you need to convert these meter values into mm, otherwise convert this mm to meter. Whichever way possible you can do that. Okay, so P is given, your L1, take this one as a first thing. Okay, length of a first rope. Okay, so that one will be 5 meter. And second, your length of CB. Okay, from here to here. So there it is. CB, what was that length value? Tell me, what is your CB length value? 5 plus 7, sorry, 5 plus 2, 7 meter. Okay, if you want, you just convert it into millimeter, that is multiply by 1000. Okay. Okay. So here your Young's modulus is given, area is given, and what they are. So let your stress, you know what was your stress? Stress will be denoted by rho. Okay, stress, they asked for the stress as well as del L. Okay, del L of the rope and P load in the ropes. Okay, next thing. So what do you need to find out first? So actually we know the formulas for different things. Deflection means that is PA by, what was your deflection? Del L is equal to PL by AE, isn't it? This is what your del L, and in case of stress that is P by A. This is your stress. Okay, here first of all we are going to take some consideration. Okay, little consideration will show that since the load is applied on the smooth pulley, therefore the load shared by both ropes is equal. Can you understand? We are giving them some consideration since the deflection from the pulley will be equal for the sorry, it is not a deflection, the load shared by those ropes by the smooth pulley will be equal. Okay, this is a little consideration. So therefore automatically what will be your load on the ropes they are asking. So load, you can use your formula of here load is given. What was your load? 5. Okay, so what I told, that is equally shared. So equally shared means that is divided by 2. Okay, that entire load, okay, it is equally shared by these two ropes because this is a smooth pulley. Okay, so what we are taking load at the load at these ropes will be divided by 2. So 5 kilonewton divided by 2 is equal to 2.5 kilonewton for each ropes. Okay, load at each each ropes, that is your 2.5 kilonewton. Okay, so from this you can find out your stress, right? Area is given. So for stress, what is the formula? P by A. Yes, so you can directly find out your stress for individual rope. I am again telling you, we are not calculating the entire stress, we are calculating the stress for a particular rope. Okay, So here for load we are dividing it into equal because we are taking this fully smooth for the geometry. Okay. So stress at the rope. Alright. It is visible. This last line. Last line is visible for you. Tell me not is visible or not. If I am writing here, it's okay for you. Okay, let me write this. Okay, your load is 2.5 kilonewton divided by your area is 300 mm square. Okay, so if you do this calculation, you will have some value. So is everyone doing the problem? You are using calculator. Already I have the problem values now. So there. Now give a value. Just do the calculation and give a value fast. Okay, let me write the value. So here if you divide this, you will get the value of 8.33. Okay. So not it is 8.33 Newton per mm square. But that Newton per. Here is the so now we found out the stress at the ropes. Okay, so that was the question asked. We need to find out for both things. We did it only for one thing. Okay, next we go for a deflection. Okay, deflection is the same formula PL by AE. Here your P will be 2500, that is 2.5 into 10 to the power 3. Your L is your what you should write now. This is your L1 plus L2. You need to write L1 plus L2. So your L1 is 5 and your L2 value will be 7. Okay, so your L is 5 plus 7. Okay, shall I rub this thing? So stress we found out 3.33 Newton per square. Stress of this case, A case. Okay, then del L will be PL by AE. Your P will be 2.5 plus 7. Here you need to include both the lengths. Here length is in meter, so I already told you for our case area as well as Young's modulus it is given in mm, so we need to convert those lengths also. That is 10 to the power 3. Okay, converting meter to meter. So the area is 300 and your Young's modulus is 1 into 10. Converting kilonewton per mm square to Newton per mm square. So if we did this calculation, we will have the deflection. So that is 1000 mm. Okay. So this is a common deflection. Okay, this is a common deflection we are finding. Now we need to find out deflection of the pulley. Okay, so deflection of the pulley we need to divide it by 2 ropes. Here including 2 ropes, right? So we need to divide this value by 2 ropes. We will get the deflection of the pulley. So deflection of the pulley will be those 100 divided by 2. So that is your 50 mm. Have we found out your what says at ropes, deflection in the entire system and deflection of the pulley. Okay. Now we will move on to the second case. First case, this is easy. Since it is a smooth pulley, your first case gets easier. And for your second case, here I am taking, here there is no common stress. Here it is a common stress since it is a cosmos fully, but here there is no common stress. So you take this one as a stress 1, this one as stress 2, as well as L1, L2. Okay, but your area as well as length modulus is a common thing. So no need to worry about that. Okay, so we can take del L as your deflection of the block. Okay, del L same formula only. Same formula, there is no other different thing. Okay, so here your deflection in the first case. Okay, your deflection, we check the areas given for. So now we just don't take the area. Okay, we'll do some relations. We are having this relation. Equal to PL by. So we'll take for del L1. This is a common thing I am taking. This is a common thing I am taking. Okay, this is a common thing. Okay, I am taking as a stress. It is not P. It's not P by A, it is stress. It's not P, it is a rho. Okay. So in this case, for I told you, so 1 is your length, this is your area. Okay. For this we are having your stress. How much stress? 5. Same like that. Similarly, we can do it for length 2, stress 2. This is your length of the second row. Okay. Now, since both deflection of both deflection is equal, so what we are equating those things. Okay, here anyhow the reflection happens in this equal manner. So we are equating these two things. Okay, so we will have some relation by equating this thing. 5 stress 1 equal to 7 stress equal to by 5 stress 2. Otherwise you can have it as 4 stress 2. Okay. Why we are taking this one is because we know that total load is 5 kN shared by both the rows. Okay. So therefore we are taking this. So for this case we simply divide by 2. Okay. For this case it is not possible because it is with block. So what we are taking, that block is stress 1 area 1 plus stress 2 area 2. Okay. Here stress is the unknown. Stress is the unknown. So what we are taking this relation. So P, stress is equal to P by A, that relation. So now we know A1, A2. So P1, P2 we are having. Okay. Whether we can have in terms of stress 1, otherwise we can have it in terms of stress 2. Okay. Anyhow, anyway you can substitute and you will find out some load value, right? In terms of stress. Load value in terms of stress. For example, I will write you. The load is 5 kN, that is broken. So here I am writing stress 1. Okay. So for this case, whether you can substitute for stress 1 or stress 2 from this relation and you can solve this problem, you will get stress 1 value as well as stress 2 value. Okay. So your stress 1 from this, if you calculate it from this, your stress 1 value will come in terms of 9.72 Newton per mm square. So 6.94. So now we want to find out the deflection. Now substitute the values of this. So the flux already I told you, right? I already given the. I wrote some relation from here. Whether del 1 is equal to 5. I wrote something like del 1 is equal to 5 stress 1. Del L 2 is equal to 7. I have given, right? So from this, now substitute any one of the value and find out the deflection. Okay, so you will take your deflection of the. Anyhow, your both deflections are same only. So we can substitute for stress 1. So 5 into 9.72 will be 48.61. If you substitute this case 7 into 6.94, you will get the same answer. So deflection will be block. That's what the problem. So this is two cases. One is with pulley, another one is with block. Okay. Most probably this is the unequal length. In some other cases, they will give us the equal length. So if you done with this unequal length problems, you can easily solve this type of problems. Okay, for these cases, they will have different material. For example, this is copper wire, and for example, this is aluminium wire. In those cases, it will vary. Okay, so if you done with this problem, it will be easier with that. Okay. Okay, shall I have this? Do you have any doubts in that problem? If you have any doubt, let me clarify now itself. Shall we pass on to next? Shall we? Okay, let me give an introduction of the theories of failures. An introduction of the theories of failures. Just I'll give you the types of theories of failures. Okay. In this class, I will give a types of theories of class, and next class we will have some brief explanation of individual theories. Sorry. Sorry for the interaction. Without unmuting, I just talking. It's okay. Okay. Now it is okay, sister? Okay. Theories of failure. So theories of failure, we are having 5 theories. So first is maximum principal stress theory. Maximum principal stress theory. Okay. Second thing is maximum. Here now maximum principal stress theory. Second thing is maximum principal strain theory. We know all the basics of stress and strain. Okay. Next is maximum shear stress theory. Next is maximum shear stress theory. Next is maximum strain energy theory. Next, maximum shear stress, shear strain energy theory. Okay. This is or not? Sister, please tell me. My board is visible. Okay. So there are five failure theories are there. So that is with two things with stress and three things with strain. Maximum principal stress theory, maximum principal strain theory. So most MCQs will be come from this. Most objective things will be comes from this portion only. Okay, since it is the easiest chapter, we can easily do this thing. This is for a three-dimensional stress system. Okay, if our three-dimensional stress system subjected to principal stresses, your just like sigma 1, 2, 3. So your criteria of failure of a design will according to that. Okay, for that case, we can take maximum principal stress theory. Otherwise, this first thing, otherwise can called as Rankine theory. Otherwise, this one is called as Rankine. Okay, Rankine theory. Otherwise, this is called as Rankine theory. So theories and that explanation we will see in the next class. And this maximum principal strain theory can otherwise called as Saint-Venant. Saint-Venant theory. Okay. The first thing is Rankine theory. Second thing is Saint-Venant theory. Your third thing can also written as Guest or Tresca theory. Maximum shear stress theory is Guest or Tresca theory. Okay, otherwise called as. Okay, so if in some cases they can ask for what is the other name of Tresca theory, so you can give this explanation. Otherwise they can ask for the equation of a Tresca theory like that. Okay. Your fourth thing, maximum strain energy theory can also called as Hite's theory. Hite's theory. Okay, Hite's theory. Next thing, your maximum shear strain energy theory. So this is what the last failure theory. So can otherwise called as Mrs. and Henke theory. Mrs. and Henke theory, or otherwise called as energy of distortion theory. You may be familiar with this one, energy of distortion. Energy of distortion theory. Okay, so this is what your 5 theories of failure So this is what another means. We can see this in explanation next. Okay. Thank you.